Gemini, hey, how are you? It's been a little while since I've been here, but I just wanted to come in and give you a general energy check for the month of June 2022. Hope you guys are doing all right. I miss coming in and checking in. Yeah, miss coming in and checking in. All right. All right, we'll get started. If you guys do enjoy the reading, if you can give me a thumbs up, a share, subscribe, put me a comment, I'd appreciate it. Let's see what we got going on here. All right, we have the Six of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Very nice. All right, looks like right now, for yourself, you're feeling like you're very balanced and you're feeling like you want to be able to give to others and also be able to receive if you need to, but just definitely very balanced. You're looking at the scales here, okay? You're feeling very balanced in your situation. And it seems like the theme that you have going on for this month, and this might be like, I've seen it a couple times so far, probably because there's been graduations, so there's celebrations, and it could be weddings, could be engagements, that kind of thing too. Is that kind of time of the year really, but graduations. So maybe everything is feeling kind of, you're feeling balanced, and there's a lot of celebrations that you're thinking about. All right. And what else we got? All right, we have the Seven of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Hermit. All right, with the Seven of Cups coming up in this, the goal for you that I think you feel like right now is this Seven of Cups shows a lot of options that you can, that you have a number of things that you could choose from. But I think your goal is to make sure that things that you're choosing from are actually realistic and not just like kind of like pie in the sky type of things. So your goal is to make sure you don't overshoot and kind of, grab onto something that's not exactly, a realistic endeavor, I guess. All right. Then we have the King of Wands. Now this is the energy of, all right, you know what to do, you know how to do it, passionate and very strong about certain things, being able to be a leader towards, people will follow what you say. So type of like supervisor, manager, that kind of energy, and you can make people do things, it's like they'll follow you. Like, you give them the good idea and they'll say, okay, yeah, okay, we'll do it that way because because Gemini says so. So that's the feeling of this. But this is actually an obstacle to overcome. And I'm wondering if this is, it could be in any part of life, but it feels like work possibly. So maybe you're trying to not be that. Like if you, at this time in your life, that's not where you want to be. You don't want to be the go-to person, the one that everybody always goes to and says, how do I do this? Can I do this? And, how do I make this happen? Like maybe you don't want to be that person right now because maybe you're busy with other things. And it's like, okay, well, I'm glad I could do it, but I would like not to right now. I'm not saying this forever, but just maybe right now you're not feeling it. So maybe just trying to like, get out of that way, get somehow. All right, and now we have the Hermit. And this is you maybe not really being isolated as in alone, but just like maybe stepping aside for a little while and just having, some like me time. You want to like shut down a little bit, not have to be involved with so much because you have other things that you need to think about. You have, whatever's going on in your head, that actually might have something to do with not wanting to be that King of Wands energy. And maybe you just want to like, back off from all that, and then you have to think on your own. So you want to go inside and you're like thinking about what's going on with you and what you need to work through. And that's actually, for you, it's like a major accomplishment. Like it comes up in your major accomplishment. And I think that actually might make, that makes sense. Because if you have always been like the King of Wands energy, if you've always been that, and so you going into this hermit mode is a huge accomplishment for you because you're not used to not being in charge. You're used to not being that go-to person, that person that everybody goes, wants to see what you have to say about things or how you would do things and, get your opinion on things. And I think that's maybe so foreign to you that it is like an accomplishment for you could actually say, time out, I'm done for a little bit, not forever, just for a little bit. So what else we got? Can you guys see this? Yeah, I guess so. All right, we have the Queen of Cups. The Six of Wands. The Queen of Wands. And Temperance. All right. Let's see what we got about this. Now, we got the Queen of Cups. Now, this comes up in your what to avoid section. That's very interesting. Now, the funny thing is, all right, think of the description of the Queen of Cups. Now, this is somebody who's very nurturing, very loving, very, wants to be, has a lot of self-care. So Tommy takes care of themselves a lot. Not a lot, but, normal amount. So I can't see where you're avoiding self-care. That doesn't ring true. But is this a person that you are thinking maybe it'd be best to avoid for right now? Somebody who you would actually, male or female, somebody who just has that kind of characteristics possibly, and maybe they are overwhelming to you right now for some reason, or just not in your best. I'm going to do some clarifiers on things because I'm not exactly sure. But I'm wondering if you are in hermit mode and you don't want to be bothered with this type of personality be kind of clawing to you. So is it telling you that you need to avoid being that type of person because you're in hermit mode? Let's see if we can figure this out. Now we have what to embrace, and that's a victory. That's Six of Wands is a victory. You've been acknowledged. You have recognition. So, okay, yeah, we'll embrace that. You want to help make sure you hold on to that because that's a good thing, right? And now the Queen of Wands. And this one comes up to where to find support. Now, you might have somebody around you who is very Queen of Wands-like and kind of actually almost the same type of person as the King of Wands, but they maybe a little bit more nurturing, maybe a little bit more not male or female, but just more like I want to say softer or more feminine aspect of a person. And maybe this is somebody that you can go to get, just like be able to tell them, like that you can open up to them, and it's okay. You feel okay about doing that. And again, it doesn't have to be male or female. It doesn't have to be specifically, Sagittarius, Aries, or... Lost that one for a second. I'll get it back. But it doesn't have to be a certain sign or anything like that. It's just a matter of, somebody that you could open up to that has the same type of aspect to them. And now for the advice and encouragement. I feel like with this is you having patience and balance and taking your time to find the perfect mix and to find out what's right for you, what's working for you, before you go into any other, any other maybe decisions. And I'm thinking, like, when you come back down here where you're trying to be, balanced and able to share and, be generous and accept help when you have to, and celebrations, I'm thinking at this point, maybe you were just like a little overloaded with this, and the outcome's going to be coming out to you finding just the patience and the perfect mix of everything before so you don't get overloaded. So let's see, we're going to clarify some things, see if we can make sense of them. All right. Now, what about this Hermit? What's the Hermit here for Gemini? Okay, well, makes sense. All right. I feel like the major accomplishment, because of you do a lot of hard work and you needed to step away from that, and that's why it was such a huge accomplishment. Does that make sense? Now, what about this Queen of Cups? What is this Queen of Cups here to avoid? Oh, it's a heartbreak. Now it makes me wonder, is this a relationship? Again, it says male or female, there's no gender attached to it. So is this person that you need to avoid because it was somebody that caused you some grief or some, heartbreak? And it doesn't have to be a romantic situation, it could be platonic, it could be family, it could be, pretty much anything. So that's the idea, avoid that situation right now. Because for whatever reason, it's not for your best. Now, I'm not saying forever, but, not for your best for right now. I don't think we need to clarify anything else. All right. And I wanted to pull, I got these Prism Oracle cards. Very kind of cool. They're pretty, ain't they? And I just wanted to get like an aura reading for your month. And now if I can't get them intuitively, I'm going to read from the book. Oh, we got trust. Oh, we got, ideation and frustration. All right. Pretty colors. I am probably going to pull them up. All right. And I also don't have this colors right. All right, what? Trust, we couldn't figure that out. You got to trust yourself. I got that one. So yes, trusting is trusting in yourself to make the decisions that you need to make for you and for those around you. Yeah, I knew I was going to have an issue with these things. Frustration. For some reason, despite all your best efforts, you aren't able to achieve what you're working towards, and that's frustrating. Instead of getting angry or disappointed, take a step back or a break from whatever's going on. What are some alternative approaches in this situation? And is there a solution that you haven't tried yet? Would a new perspective help you find a solution? Okay. Okay, that makes sense. I wonder how much that frustration has to do with this situation. And if this is a person, that doesn't have to be Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. It could just be somebody. But that's what it is, Cups. and ideation, which I can't find. Hold on. Oh, you people are gonna be like, you guys are gonna be like, yeah, too long. I know. But I'm just curious now. And I would pause it and restart it, but you know what? I can't figure that out either. Oh, good Lord. I'll just look up Google. Alright, I can't find ideation. Maybe I'll put it in your... I'll put it in the... there it is. This card is about the growth of ideas and new projects in your life. Now is the time to focus on creating a safe space for your creative endeavors. This moment is just for you and your project. Okay. Well, that was kind of... But, alright, Gemini, I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, give me a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And so I guess, yeah, your June looks really good. Celebrations and victories. And learning how to separate yourself from things that aren't really necessary for you right now. And hopefully you will have a good June. And I will be seeing you back in July, definitely, and mid-month maybe. All right, take care.